Nebuchadnezzar did not worship God that you worship. Nebuchadnezzar was an idol worshiper. Nebuchadnezzar served foreign gods. Nebuchadnezzar did not go to church. Nebuchadnezzar was not baptized. Nebuchadnezzar never went to the classroom of the church. Nebuchadnezzar never studied Bible. Nebuchadnezzar umuntu bekaphahla. He never believed in God. Maralithi Bible, God said unto Jeremiah, I have given Nebuchadnezzar. And you know what is the disturbing side? God said to a person who was an infidel, an unbeliever, who did not believe, God said, he is my servant. You can't take God and put him in a bottle. Never. Angekuthatha uNkulunkulu mfakisani hot in a bottle and set him. He can't do it on him. He says, somebody that did not believe, why did God call him my servant in Nebuchadnezzar? I tell you why. Because Israel turned their back against God, and God gave them over to what they feared the most. Are you aware? The calamity and the tragedy or whatsoever that came to Job, what you fear the most will come the worst. Did you hear that? What you fear with all your heart will come the worst. Job feared that his children peradventure. In other words, maybe, in other words, wherever they are, it could be that they're busy with the things of the world. And little Bible, he sacrificed in advance with the heart that was not sure and not stable. What they are doing something wrong, but I sacrifice. What Job feared the most came the worst. The children of Israel, God gave them unto Nebuchadnezzar. Guess for what? To punish them. Do you hear this news? Who punished them? Nebuchadnezzar. I mean, God through who? Nebuchadnezzar. Somebody who was an infidel. Somebody who did not pray to God. In fact, maybe somebody who said God don't exist. And God said, call him as from today, I call my servant, which means God is in a business of substitute. If you don't serve God with your heart, He will substitute you and put somebody in your place and cast you away. In the Bible, He has done it multiple times. Unkulunkulu is in the business to substitute people if they are not honest with Him. When Israel did not listen to God, Unkulunkulu was right, and He gave them Nebuchadnezzar. And let me tell you, Nebuchadnezzar drilled them to the core. Nebuchadnezzar was ordered by God to do what he did. You see how dangerous is this thing? Sing it what they say. This thing, Unkulunkulu is telling you, if you relax, be careful. Somebody might take your crown and take your position. If you come to a point where you relax, well, yes, and God say, because you relax, and this is what I'm going to do. Israel started to be relaxed, and God say, Nebuchadnezzar, I know you're my enemy. You're my worst enemy. As from today, we become best of friends. And when now you're going to execute the judgment. Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. When we deal with God, we don't deal with a small boy. When we deal with God, we don't deal with the minor God. When we deal with God, we deal with the God. We deal with the Creator. It's either you're in or you're out. You can't be in between. It's either you serve Him or you reject Him. You can't go both ways. It's either you take Him or you neglect Him. But you can't say, I take both sides. When you deal with God, you deal with reality based on your faith and you believe. Amen. This is what God does. Amen. And look what Nebuchadnezzar found pleasure in destroying them. In what? Destroying them.